This is gonna be a love reading for Leo. What we see from the cards is that there is someone around you who might seem not interested, but with whom you will soon find yourself involved emotionally. With the first card, Two of Pentacles, we can immediately see what the situation feels like at the beginning of this reading. In between the two of you, there might be some kind of connection already, whether you are in the same group of friends or maybe you work together. There is something that it's linking the two of you, but overall you are very busy, you're focusing on your own things, and especially when you think about this person, all you see is someone who's very focused on their day-to-day life. And whenever you reach out, whenever you try to initiate a communication, you don't see them responding, or you don't see them putting any effort into this communication. And to you, this is definitely translating into the possibility that they're not interested, into the fact that maybe they have someone else or they don't want to pursue anything at the moment. But we see that these Two Pentacles will soon turn into Two Cups. With the Two of Cups, in fact, we have quite a different energy. Right here, I see that the two of you will start exploring an emotional connection. And since we were just talking about the fact that initially everything seems to be impossible in between the two of you, since they're acting so busy, maybe acting distant a little bit, definitely acting not as interested as you would like, going from that to this, it's definitely going to be an unexpected moment. This Two of Cups can symbolize a lot of different things. We definitely see the two of you getting together, and something in that moment will be very unexpected. It could be a kiss, it could be a word, a compliment that you were really not expecting, something that will really let you know that they're interested in you, moving any kind of doubt away from the picture. And so whatever this is going to be huge. It's going to feel very good because you've been thinking about this person. You've been trying to reach out, but you were just not getting anything in return, any kind of sign that they could have been interested until now. And after this, it's a whole bunch of movement and things that are going to happen between you two. We have both the Eight of Wands and the Chariot here, which to me are really telling us that things will really go smoothly. And the reason why I say that it's because with both cards we have two energies that are showing us a lot of action, a lot of different things happening. And the reason why these things can happen so fast, it's also because there are no obstacles, there are no challenges. And so from these two cards, we get, first of all, the message that in this first phase, you will just feel so good for each other. Everything will just be perfect, like in every honeymoon phase, in every start of any relationship. You will just feel complete and satisfied by being together, regardless of what you will do. Just the fact that now you can express this attraction and love that you were keeping for yourself at first, it will feel good and it will make you feel hopeful and excited for the future ahead. But also with these two energies, I sense that this feels as happenstance. Like everything is happening at the right moment. The way you met definitely required some happenstance, being at the right place at the right time. You both feel as though this connection is meant to be, and as though this connection really has the potential to become a beautiful relationship, as though you were two soulmates. And this is bringing to the both of you a lot of confidence with strength. In fact, we see this new side of yourself that you're developing, where you feel as though you really have it all. You can walk on water and you're just so excited, especially because this Two of Pentacles energy, which talked about you attempting some sort of communication or some sort of connection with them, without getting a lot in return might have lasted for quite a while. And now seeing them right before your eyes, hugging you, kissing you, spending time with you, is just a dream coming true. You've been wishing for this, you've been hoping for this, and now here it is right in front of you, and it just feels right. And although right now we talked about a first date, a first connection, there is a promise of something more coming on the horizon. With the Page of Cups, in fact, we have someone who wants to offer you love, wants to offer you more than just a date. They do see the potential of this becoming something beautiful. And with the Page of Cups, they're not afraid of investing themselves, their heart, into this situation. They're trusting you. I definitely feel that when they see you, when they look at you, it's almost as they were looking at someone that they met in another life. They immediately trust you. They immediately have that sort of connection that makes them think that this not only can last a lifetime, but this already happened in between the two of you. And in fact, we see with these two cards, clarifiers, that this connection is a lucky connection. You see here the ring and the clover. This is telling you that this is the universe bringing this new energy and love to you. It sounds as though this is the right time to receive something that could really change the way you see relationships, the way you see love, and a love that could last a lifetime. With the ring, in fact, we have a message talking about long-lasting commitment and overall reaching a completion. We see the circle here, the cycle, that in this case, it's starting. We don't see the end of a cycle. Instead, we see a beautiful connection that it's showing itself as being everything that you wished for, everything that you dreamed for whenever this was just in your head. And to see more details into how the situation will evolve, make sure to check out the extended reading linked below. This is going to be an extended reading for Leo. We've seen from the previous reading that you are right in the middle of a new connection starting, something that really has the potential to be beautiful for you. And right now, with the next few cards, we can start looking into not only what this situation and relationship can lead you to, but also what happened at first and why you had to wait for so long. Starting with the Four of Cups. And to me, this is really telling us that there will be a conversation in between the two of you where you will learn that you are not the only one waiting for this connection to start. I see them here sitting, looking at you, but not moving. So whenever you were going through this situation where you're trying to reach out, get their attention, and overall see if they could have been interested, they were not really busy or not interested, but they were purposely not taking action. So at first I thought that this could have been because they were playing games, playing hard to get a little bit so that you could have been even more interested. But what we see with the next few cards is that there was someone else involved showing up with the Magician here that was trying to manipulate the situation a little bit. This Magician right here doesn't have to be someone that you also know, could be, but it's definitely someone who knows them and didn't want them to be free to explore something new. I see them trying very hard here to not let them be themselves, let them be free to answer your messages, to respond to your requests, to like your pictures maybe on social medias. There was a lot of controlling here happening and not direct control. This to me feels more as someone who was manipulating them on an emotional level, as though they were trying to make them believe that either you were not the right person or that in general they should have not explored any kind of relationship at this time because it was not a good idea and it would have brought them to a destructive place. this is the kind of message that I'm getting. And at first we see that this person right here succeeded in doing so. The Two of Swords right here is representing, as you see, someone who's fighting a butterfly. They almost believe that that butterfly could be a huge monster, something that could really kill them or at least hurt them. But if they were only able to remove that blindfold, they would see that there is nothing to be afraid of. There is nothing that they really have to fight, but all they need to do is just opening their eyes, seeing the truth, and then pursue whatever it is that they want to pursue. Make that choice that usually the Two of Swords needs to make. So we thought right here that this was just a time where they were maybe busy, taking their time, maybe playing games. But as we see here, there was a whole lot more happening that we didn't know about. And the reason why this is showing up for you now, it's not because you need to know about this person or you need to protect yourself from this person, but it's just because this is showing you how much they're into you, how much they like you, and they wanted to be with you so much that they fought against this energy that was around them, and eventually they came towards you with that unexpected kiss that we were talking about. Page of Wands, as you see here, this person is at the mercy of that energy, and they're not really thinking about consequences anymore. They're done with thinking in general, and they're just letting their instinct and impulse taking them whatever they want to be. And this is beautiful right here because it's really showing us this liberation, this freedom that they are reaching after going instead through this phase where they were not free. They were chained to these thoughts, which is really telling us that this might be a person or maybe a self-destructive belief that they had, which for a moment there had the potential to ruin everything, but that eventually was not strong enough for them to give up something that they consider very important. With the World, you see here that they finally see everything clearly. Every single part, every single element of the situation, now it's super clear to them. There is nothing hidden, nothing that it's repressed behind the moon. Instead, we just see that eye in the middle of this card, which is telling us that they came out of that. And they came out of the situation also because of this passion and attraction that they have for you. And with the next two cards, we have two fours. We had a 4 up here as well. And before getting into the meaning of these two cards, we can immediately see that this situation is turning out to be very stable. So if you're finding yourself trying to decide if to pursue this or not, because maybe you also have your own beliefs, although we see you very interested, but overall, the message here is that this connection is going to be very stable. With the 4 of Wands, in fact, we see a foundation that it's so stable and so reliable that you're able to build a house on top of. And so, since we've seen this 8 of Wands, the Chariot, this could also mean that things are moving very fast. Maybe you will feel so good together. This connection will feel so right that this ring and this 4 of Wands might really talk about moving in together and getting married in the near future. This is a very strong connection that could lead you to things that you never thought possible and that you're not thinking possible right now before this happens. But overall, from the both of you, we get this energy which is really telling us that although it might have not been a long relationship, a long connection, you already feel very attached to each other. The 4 of Pentacles is showing someone who's holding that pentacle very close to their heart and they do not want to let it go. They base their stability, the 4 of Pentacles is definitely a very stable energy, on that pentacle. And they know that if they lost it, their whole foundation, their whole life would come crashing down. And so what these cards are telling us is that there were a few challenges even before they started that got already solved because of this powerful attraction and connection that this person feels towards you and that you feel towards them. And what the future has to give you is going to be a powerful love that will keep you safe and will make you feel appreciated, possibly for the rest of your life.